So I'm gonna show a step-by-step explanation of how I do my skincare, like the ultimate guide for how do you start your skincare to achieve a very flawless skin-like makeup. For that, the first step is exfoliating your skin. You can use a chemical exfoliant. So this is the Huda Beauty's Wishful scrub. This is the pineapple enzyme from Wishful. It's a very gentle cream. You see that? It takes so much. I applied this to my dry face like so. As you see, it's just peeling off. It rolls up all the dead cells. It's extremely gentle on your skin. Only problem is that it makes your dress messy. So keep that in mind. Immediately after exfoliating, you need to hydrate your skin with something very thin in consistency, so it really absorbs and goes skin deep. So I'm using this Wishful's serum. This is called the thirst trap juice. I have almost used like 60% of it, just a little bit more left. This is a peptide serum, so I'm just gonna press it onto my skin. Make sure all your skincare and your makeup is applied on a well exfoliated skin, which is really important. For my eyes, I'm gonna use this Ordinary's eye serum. This is the caffeine serum. So this is gonna reduce the puffiness. This is very optional. You don't have to use this, but in case you have a puffy eyes problem, can use something like this. Is very affordable. For my lips, I'm gonna use this lip plump from cosRX. This is called the AHA BHA vitamin C lip plumper. Plump you need. I think I like my tinted lip oil better. I have a video of this. I will link it in the... So I'm gonna use a water-based moisturizer. I'm gonna use this Bobbi Brown's hydrating water cream. This is very lightweight. The next thing I'm gonna do while my moisturizer is working with my skin, I'm gonna use my brow. I'm gonna fill in quickly. Benefits precisely my brows pencil. I'm gonna use my Nude Sticks brow gel, peptide brow gel. This product is like skincare for your brows. So I'm gonna use this MAC paint pot in the shade Laying Low. I'm gonna use my One Size translucent powder to just set this base. So it'll make sure my eyeshadow glides really easily. Use my Huda Topaz palette. Gonna use my fingers. It's gonna intensify it. Okay, there was a makeup blunder. One of the shades from the palette just fell off and it created a mess here. I tried to fix it, but I'm not sure if it got fixed. So let's move on to the next step. I'm gonna add in some rhinestones here for my look. Lash glue to stick these rhinestones. same way on the other side. That's the most difficult part. So the rhinestones are all stuck. This is the first time I'm doing a rhinestone look. It's so beautiful. It's like that Euphoria vibes. Super beautiful. I can't get enough of this. I'm just gonna go with the lashes. My oldie but bestie, my Inglot 77 eyeliner. My face is extremely supple and hydrated, and it's ready for my foundation. Before we move on to the foundation, if you are a beginner, make sure your hyperpigmentations or dark circles, check the intensity of the dark circles or your hyperpigmentations around your mouth or your chin area before you apply foundation, because for me, I feel that I can cover it up with my regular foundation itself. The coverage is gonna help me fix it. But if you are someone very hyperpigmented, I myself, if I'm suntan really badly, I'll have to use a color corrector. I am gonna skip it today because I feel I can work with my foundation and concealer itself. So I'm gonna go with a foundation on top of this. But before foundation, make sure you use a primer. I have options here. If you are someone who wants a skincare everyday primer, I prefer this. This is a beautiful primer. I really love my milk makeup primer. It's very cooling and hydrating on the skin. It feels nice because I hate primers because of the way it feels on your skin. If you want a dupe for the milk makeup primer, you can try this elf as well. If you are someone with lot of pitted acne and you have a lot of texture on your skin and you really want a very smooth and doll like face, I highly recommend this affordable Acne Blur Perfect. This is so good. I don't use it on a regular basis because it's super smoothing, and it is great for events or functions like so that one. If you are someone who wants very glowy and you are very dry skin person, I would recommend the Laneige Glow Serum. This is my favorite serum, but not in summers. So those are my primer recommendations. For today, I'm gonna use my favorite milk makeup. It just makes my skin feel super cooling, so I'm gonna use that. If you are a beginner and you really want that fatafat kind of makeup, like real quick, you would want to have a stick foundation which is easier for you to use, and it gives you some time to blend. This is mostly for someone who is very new to makeup and who really don't know how to blend the cream products on your skin. I would recommend you to use products like this, which comes in a stick, which is very travel friendly, and also it is gonna offer a coverage where you can actually easily blend with a brush. So this is from Huda. This is the Huda Beauty's, what is this? Yeah, this is the Huda Beauty's Fox Filter Skin Finish Stick Foundation in the shade Gingerbread, and the number is 430 Neutral. Do you see it's very close to my skin tone? As I've primed my skin, it is totally glides on my skin because my skin is exfoliated well, hydrated well, and now everything is gonna work perfectly and blend seamlessly. A flat top kabuki brush to blend my skin. You see that? It just blended like nothing, like just seconds. The same thing is gonna happen on my face as well. If you prep your skin prep really well, your makeup is gonna be super easy. And the best part with stick foundation is that you guys have time to blend. So if you are someone who can't rush, as beginners you guys can't rush with your makeup, because now is the time you're starting with all the different textures of the product, and you guys can't, you know, blend with the cream products as soon as you could do with a stick foundation. So I prefer using a stick. Or even for advanced, stick foundation gets your work done really quickly. My skin feels super nice and I don't feel anything on my skin. It feels lightweight. Now let's move on to the contouring part. This is something I really wanted to explain. I blend it easier and they find it very difficult to blend. I really want to show them how I actually blend. I'm gonna use my Rare Beauties. This bronzer stick is gonna blend very easily. This is what the packaging looks like. I've also shown in the other video. I don't want to, you know, talk about the product. I want to show you all how to actually blend in your contour on one side of the face and show you the difference. So make sure you find your jawline. The contour changes according to your face. Can you see my bone here? Though I'm very stout, my bone is visible on my face. So I am gonna do this, okay, and slowly pull this down because I want to cut down my jawline, and I'm gonna use a little bit here. So this way I am creating shadows for my face, and for my nose I'm gonna go with this, like this. And for my forehead, just a little bit because my forehead is already small. It's only here that I want to cover up with. Since someone asked me, I'm showing you all how I blend this. Take any brush of your choice and just buff everything in place and slowly bring it down. Don't do the fish face because that's not what we are gonna be with the entire time. So I'm gonna use this. See how it blends. It blends super nicely. And for my face I'm gonna make it small, like pinching the brush, and I'm gonna cut all the extra unwanted parts that I don't want to be seen, and also my jawline. Now if you guys see my face, this side of my face is entirely very lifeless and it looks extremely like round, whereas this side of my face looks a little bit more sculpted. And I have blended my contour. This is just to give me a very minimal contour. I can go shades deeper to make this contour much more prominent, but I want to keep it very, you know, natural looking because my eyes are in focus today. So I'm quickly gonna show the other side as well. Same way, bringing a little bit here and here and here. Okay, if you want you can do lip contour. I don't want to do that. You don't have to necessarily draw in the same areas I do. These are my problem areas. I want to cut down my double chin and my cheeks to look chiseled, my forehead to look a little bit smaller. See, my face looks sculpted now. For my nose, I don't need a smaller brush. I just need to pinch this and just run your brush over your cream. Take it up to your brows so that you get the sculpted look. And voila, my face is all sculpted. So let's move on to my concealer. I'm gonna use this Nars concealer in the shade Caramel. Okay, so this is gonna be super light. I could have used my Tarte, but I felt like I really like light makeup today. It's just a preference, you know, every day it changes. So I'm gonna leave it here like that. I'm gonna just blend my center points, and I'm gonna leave my under eye area to, you know, dry down a little. So immediately gonna bring the light onto my face. Do you see wherever I've applied this concealer? It's gonna bring the light. It's totally a concept. Wherever you wanna highlight, you apply this concealer. Wherever you wanna cut down and create that shadow, you're gonna apply your contour. With whatever's left on my brush, I'm gonna do under contouring. This is gonna make my cheeks a little bit more chiseled. So my under eye is blended with lashes on. It's totally such a pain to blend eyelashes. I mean, blend the under eye with eyelashes on. I'm gonna use my Huda Beauty banana bread powder, triangle sponge, and just gonna slightly set my under eye. I'm not baking here. Baking can be a different topic for beginners because they don't want to, I don't want them to confuse with setting and baking. Make sure you set your entire face, but not with too much powder. Whatever's left on your sponge, you're gonna use that to set. Otherwise, you're gonna make your face look cakey. Cakey means you're gonna look old. Simple. The more you're looking glowy, you look younger. The more you look matte, extremely matte, you're gonna look aged than your actual age. So now we've set all the cream products. We're gonna move on with a powder product, like all the powder products, whatever we've applied. Foundation and the powder is done, concealing is done. Now we're gonna contour with the powder bronzer. We're gonna add a little bit of blush and a teeny tiny bit of highlighter, and we'll finish off this look. London's bronzer, it's in the shade Warm Deep. Used MAC blush in the shade Burnt Pepper. And I'm gonna use this Benefit Cookie highlighter. It's a very, you know, finely milled highlighter. It doesn't have that glitter which will make you look chunky. This is gonna look like skin in a luminous finish. So I'm gonna use this Murphy 510 brush. It has this kind of brush. I'm gonna tap a little and just slowly run over my high points. This is my go-to lip liner. I am slightly gonna overline. Do you see the overlining part? Not just going like that, I'm just going on the outer white part of my lips. And then I'm going to use this Milani Velour lips in the shade Velour. Totally loving this look. So gorge. I am going to apply my lip oil, Lamel lip oil, just to give that oomph. I am so in love with this look. Super gorgeous. And yeah, that's the look.